Greetings, writers. Let's continue practicing a few words using the letters that we've already worked with. Let's see if you can read the next word. Can you read that? That's correct. The word is let. Now, let me slow it down and walk you through it. You're going to make a tall letter L, slanted up, roller coaster ride down. Do not cross until you get back to the ground. Make the tail, but continue into the E, which is a lowercase letter or a small letter. Roller coaster around to the ground, make your tail, then go into the T and make the tail. Notice my pencil or pen never left the paper until I was complete. And then cross the T last. Let. Here it is again. L, E, T. Pick up your pencil or pen, cross the T from left to right. Notice, however long your tail is, that's how much space you will have between each letter. Now pause the video and practice writing the word let. Let's try another word. Can you read it? That's correct. The word is bill. B-I-L-L. Now let me talk you through it. Start at the bottom, lift up for takeoff until you get to the top line. Roller coaster ride around and down. Don't cross until you're back on the ground. Come straight up to the middle, the dotted line. Tuck your line in. Pull it out for a happy face tail. Then you're making your eye. Make your tail into your tall L's, your roller coaster ride L's, and then a tail. When you're finished with the entire word, then pick up your pencil or pen and dot the I last. Bill. Here it is again. B, tuck in, I, L, L. Now notice the happy face tail coming from the B. It's a happy face because it never touches the ground. So when you go into your next letter from the letter B, remember, your tail stays near the dotted line. It does not touch the ground first. Now you pause the video and practice writing the word bill. Okay, let's try one more word. What does this say? You're right. Tell. T-E-L-L. Let's practice. Get ready for takeoff. Lift up, diagonal line, mountain. You're going up the mountain because this is a tall letter. Now come back down the mountain on the same line, stay on the same line, stay on the same line until you're back on the ground so you can safely dismount. Then your E, roller coaster around. Don't cross the lines until you're back down on the ground. Now the tall roller coaster. Circle around and cross when you get to the ground. Diagonal line up. Roller coaster ride down and cross when you get back to the ground. And your tail. When you're done with the entire word, pick up your pencil or pen and cross the T on the dotted line from left to right. Tell. Here it is one more time. T, E, L, L. Tell. Now pause the video and you try. Our next letter is the letter F. The letter F is like an L. It starts off at the bottom, clear for takeoff, diagonal line up, roller coaster ride down. But this time, you're not worried about where the lines cross. You just want to go straight down until you get to the top of the next line. Then come up like a candy cane. Close that bottom line or loop at the solid line or the ground, and then make your tail. Notice the tail does not go all the way up to the dotted line. Let's look at that letter again. Start here, clear for takeoff, all the way up to the top. Roller coaster ride down, but keep going straight down. When you get to that bottom line or to the top line of the next line, bounce up, facing forward, close that loop at the ground or the solid line, and finish up with the tail. Here it is one more time, a little bit faster. When you finish making your row of F's, please circle your best one last. Notice how my bubble is not too large or too skinny. I think this is my best one. Now, pause the video and you try. Our next letter is the letter H. And let me go back. That is what F looks like printed. This is cursive. Lowercase h printed. And now let me show you the cursive H. You start off like the letter L or the letter F. Clear for takeoff, go up to the top line, circle round. It's okay to go straight down and not really worry about where the lines cross for the letter H. When you get to the bottom here, do not pick up your pencil or pen. Go back up the same line you came down until you get to the dotted lines. And then you're going to make one hump or a lump and finish up with the H. It kind of looks like a rocking chair almost. Here it is again. Slanted line up, circle round, straight down, not worrying about where you cross the lines anymore. Go back up on that same line until you get to the middle of the line or the dotted line and make your one lump. And then finish up with a tail. That is an H. Here it is again, a little faster. Now you try. Our next letter is the letter K, lowercase k. Okay? So lowercase k looks a lot like the H with one little twist. Watch and see. So start with your L, come down like the H, go back up the same line like the H, but when you come down to make that lump, tuck it in the middle and pull it out. I call it the leg or the kick at the end. Here it is again. Make your letter like you're making an H, but when you get right about here to the middle, tuck it in and pull out that leg. And now you have a cursive K. Here it is again a little faster. Now, you try.